Welcome everyone to this very special edition of Best of the Best with Jeff Meacham, and yes, that actually is snow behind me. I'm not in Southern California anymore, Toto. I am here in Oil City, Pennsylvania with the Penson himself, long time. I like the Zabisco thing. That was good. Yeah. I like it. Very good.
Well, fellow Pittsburghers.
Pittsburgher, why not? This guy has been watching me longer than my son has been alive. Seriously. He's been around forever. This is Greg Cherry. If you guys don't know who he is, go back, find the No DQ, web archive thing you can find, and find the comments of the shows. You'll find him. This guy's been around. He does his own show. By the way, he has a great column on NoDQ.com, and nobody's reading it because you all suck. Go out there and read that shit. It's gold. He's got one right now that he put up. Did I actually post the one about the indie worker?
I posted it yesterday.
Okay. This indie worker in wherever the hell that was, back east somewhere. We're at back east.
Yeah, we are back east.
I'm still getting used to this. Okay. This indie worker decided to throw a bitch fit for getting stiffed. He called the cops on his opponent.
Yeah.
It's that needs to be addressed by everybody in the fucking business.
Yeah.
Everybody needs to know about this bitch, and don't hire him. So read his column, and we'll go from there. Yeah. All right.
Column's called Keystone State of Mind, by the way.
There you go. Yeah, thank you for the name, because I completely blanked.
That's okay.
KSOM. There you go. Okay. But I am back here in Pennsylvania because the Royal Rumble is the Cherry's favorite pay-per-view of the year. And since I wasn't going to go to Phoenix and roast my ass off, even though it's January, I figured I'll come back to Pennsylvania and freeze my ass off instead and watch the Rumble with two of my best friends. And while I'm back here, I still have to work because, well, Google pays the only part of the bills I can actually pay myself. So that's how it works. And we decided to combine two best of the best on this show with our Rumble lists. And what we're going to do on this show is talk about our top 5 non-Rumble Royal Rumble matches. Okay, so, and for those of you that sent me in the top 5 matches of all time that were your favorite, okay, clue in, dude. No, this was the top 5 matches that happened at the Royal Rumble that weren't the Royal Rumble match itself. That's what I wanted. And since one person sent me their list besides Greg, nobody gets their damn list read off. I'm that much of a bastard. I don't care. So, and then after
plus it's too cold out here.
It's too cold to be out here for a half hour. Seriously, you can see my breath on the camera, I think, and it's sprinkling snow. So there you go. And then we're gonna do the top 5 favorite Rumbles of all time. The actual 30 minute, whatever the hell it is, Rumble. Depending on what you're talking about. 30 man. There you go. I'll let the guest go first since it's his house.
All right, sounds good.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's start off with the non-Royal Rumble.
Yes, I agree.
Starting at number 5 for me is a classic from the 1999 Royal Rumble. I'm sure everybody can guess what it is. The Rock versus Mankind and their I Quit match. Classic match, brutal match. With Mankind taking, somewhere upwards of 10, 11 chair shots from The Rock.
Something like that. With a scheduled 5.
Yeah, scheduled 5.
Yeah.
And then Dwayne just went to town on him and... He got his retribution on Halftime Heat.
Yes, he did.
Another good match.
He got pinned by a forklift.
That was great.
Fucker. That was in Pittsburgh, wasn't it?
The Halftime Heat?
Halftime Heat, wasn't it?
I don't think so.
No. It was taped in Arizona.
Yeah.
That's true, because Rumble was in SoCal.
Yeah.
Aaron was there. That's right.
There you go.
Anyway.
Number 4 was actually a match from a couple years ago. It was a match that kicked off the pay-per-view, and we were like, a World Heavyweight Championship match is kicking off the Royal Rumble.
It became a trend.
It did become a trend. But you know what? It was a hell of a match. Edge versus Dolph Ziggler. Fantastic half-hour-long match between the two.
Yeah.
Which Edge ended up winning. Fantastic match.
That whole feud was fucking business, I swear to God.
Absolutely.
And they botched it with the whole stripping and awarding Dolph the belt, but before that, everything was gold.
Yeah. So Dolph Ziggler was World Heavyweight Champion for a whopping 2.5 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever.
Well, the way I figure that, Dolph won that match by disqualification the week before on SmackDown because they had used the spear.
Right.
By all rights and privileges, Dolph won that match and the title, in my opinion. He was champion for a week, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
WWE says otherwise, but fuck Vince McMahon. There you go.
Because that'll win your points.
I don't care.
All right, number 3 is a classic match. Also, well, these are all classic matches. That's why they're
on the top 5. That's
exactly.
right.
Shawn Michaels versus Triple H in their last man standing match at the Royal Rumble.
That was one of the best things.
Again.
Yeah.
Completely brutal match. And again, those two are two guys that can never have a bad match together.
No.
Look at their Hell in a Cell, the WrestleMania match with Benoit, their match on Raw about a month earlier where Shawn won the title, but Bischoff said they their shoulders were done at the same time.
Yeah.
All of them, awesome.
Yeah. You know, there was a pay-per-view in '96 called Good Friends, Better Enemies with Nash and Michaels.
That was a good match.
Those guys, Michaels and Hunter, were good friends, better enemies,
yes,
in my opinion. DX was great. Them as a tag team was great, but they were so much better off facing off each other.
Oh, absolutely.
It was unbelievable.
All right, number 2 on my list, I actually have this person in my top 2 for both matches.
So do I, as a matter of fact. I had the exact same... Wait. Okay, no, you're... Okay, mine reversed. That's okay. Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
My number 2 match, Chris Benoit versus Kurt Angle for the WWE Championship at the 2003 Royal Rumble. Fantastic technical match.
Clinic.
But, of course, Angle and Benoit, you expect nothing less from them.
Yes, and we're saying the B word. Get over it. It's been 5 years, for crying out loud.
Yeah, more than that.
5.5 now, yeah.
It's like, it's the internet. It's like Weird Al censoring Chris Benoit, Chris Benoit, Chris Benoit.
That's right. There goes the rest of the brownie points we had.
Yeah.
There we go. They're gone for sure now.
Gone.
They're gone now, yeah.
And my number 1 non-Royal Rumble match is one of my personal favorite ladder matches besides Shawn Michaels and Razor Ramon from SummerSlam, because I was there. Yeah. So it's like, that one has to be number 1. But this one's a close second. Chris Benoit versus Chris Jericho for the Intercontinental Championship at the 2001 Royal Rumble.
Yeah,
if not for the suicide dive, horrible, like, for Benoit, but the suicide dive by Benoit with Jericho hitting him with the chair. If not for that spot alone, it's like, that one is...
Yeah, and then the walls of Jericho over the ladder. It's like,
yes.
What? That was wrong. And as creepy as it sounds, it's shots like that to the head to Benoit that make you go, you know? Yeah. All right, my top 5 for the non-Rumble matches. This doesn't get talked about very often anymore, number 5 on my list, because it was that long ago where it's like not remembered very well. The Rockers and the Orient Express. They call the Rockers tag team specialists, and you know what? God damn it, Shawn and Marty were. They really were. Marty was so on then, even with his problems, and Shawn was coming into his own, even getting ready to do the breakup the year later, and they were just on, and Pat and Tanaka and Saito were just awesome too. They were just great. Or actually, it was Kato, it was the mask guy, but it's just a great tag team match. Number 4, the I Quit match you mentioned, Mankind and The Rock, and you know, having friends that were there, like Riff was there, I think Nagel was there too. Just, by the way, a little plug for the old hometown. There you go. I happen to have this shirt in my suitcase from my previous trip. I'm like, fuck it, I'm wearing it back east. Whatever, I don't care.
So don't think that he's like going back. It's like
no.
This is still just
this is just strictly just to fuck with you all. Really, that's what it has come down to.
Let the rumors start.
Let the rumors. That's right. The rumors begin. Didn't we do an episode where I had you like on Skype and we talked about me going back to no DQ at one point? I think we tried to.
Yeah, we tried
to because you were out here doing it. As a matter of fact, I think. Yeah. God, deja vu. Okay. Mankind and The Rock was just one of the most brutal things you've ever seen in your life. I mean, watching Beyond the Mat with that and watching the gash and mixed head just widen and deepen, it was like, horrible. Number 3, a match that you actually forgot about when you were making your list, and you mentioned, like, oh shit, I forgot, was Triple H and Cactus Jack a year later.
I can't believe I
that.
forgot that.
In the garden, mixed backyard, but just Cactus, Mick Foley's really, truly last great stand. Because Hell in a Cell was great, it was a great exit, and WrestleMania was cool because I was there, but that was Mick's truly last, finest hour.
I mean, besides him and Orton and Backlash a few years later.
That was actually really good, but I think it could have been better.
I put over Orton.
He did, but yeah. And then number 2 and number 1 are reversed for your number 1, number 2. I have Benoit Jericho at number 2, and Angle and Benoit, the greatest wrestling match I feel since Flair Steamboat. Just amazing.